Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Welcome to Sara Akash. This is Vijayalakshmi. He is my friend Pitambar.
It is great to be a part of the incredible Sara Akash.
Me too.
Everything in the sky is so disciplined. Every planet, every star, every constellation move about in perfect time, in perfect orbits.
Oh, yes. What happens, for example, when a comet escapes from its orbit and moves with great speed on a collision course with the Earth?
That will test the power and precision of our scientists to create an astronomical blast to deflect its course marginally to save the Earth.
That's fantastic. But look at the hole in the ozone layer that allows the ultraviolet rays to cause health hazards like cancer. We have been reckless with the climate, our health and hygiene, and pushing ourselves towards man made disasters like COVID.
True, but we have made a huge course correction too. In the absolute darkness, with no clue, the scientists discovered COVID vaccines that saved millions of lives. We made a great change in our lifestyle. Now precautions precede prescriptions. Everyone is conscious and critical about the climate.
The climate change is now a burning topic, and the leaders of the world are working furiously on climate and health. Cleanliness drive of the rivers, the lakes, and the seas. The industries and the usual places are gaining ground of late. The Yamuna cleaning in Delhi is a case in point. We have killed the river by putting the chemical waste and sewage water into it.
It's a tragic situation indeed. Now, a course correction is the need of the hour. Just imagine if the Ganga had not been cleaned, what would have happened to 66.3 crores of devotees who had a dubki at Mahakumbh in Sangam in Prayagraj?
It's incredible. The cultural uprising of a nation. Full credit to the government for the course correction. Today we will discuss how course correction prepares you to achieve the desired result.
Course correction means making strategic adjustments to a plan or project for improvement of the outcome.
That means we should ensure that our plan, our project, our strategy remains effective, especially when faced with unexpected challenges or changes in the circumstances.
Course correction involves proactively reassessing and modifying a course of action to stay on track and achieve the desired outcome.
That's really interesting. We do make mistakes inadvertently or unconsciously. When we learn of them, we must make amends instead of giving up or allowing them to have their course.
That is very true, but we get frightened of the cost or neglect mistakes because they are small, or we just shrug off our shoulders. We tend to believe that status quo saves us from risk and criticism. Suppose you are on a long car journey and you realize you have gone on the wrong road. What do?
You come back a few steps to go forward to your destination.
Exactly. Where do we begin from now?
Let's begin from the edge of the precipice, from the brink of ruin, from where we see no road ahead. Take a step back, join the dots of your plan you have gone through, then move forward to search for a new way. If you seek, you will find.
I fully agree with you. Anything you search, you will find. Taking a step back is not withdrawing from your vision and mission, but availing time to think and act. Critical thinking and decision making are pivotal to forge ahead.
Exactly. You have to rethink, review, and analyze every step to be taken threadbare in order to arrive at a considered decision. The mariners lost in the deep sea joined Merak and Dubhe to locate the brightest star called the pole star of guidance.
Yeah, that provides the perspective. Similarly, if you are going to war, your preparation for the battle matters. Sambhaji Maharaj did not have a big army to take head on against a mighty Mughal army.
Yes.
They made strategic adjustments to rise from the depths of the river, appearing from the dense sugarcane fields or falling from the top of the trees like a bolt from the blue to cross the Mughal army. They attacked with greater power, greater force, and delivered fatal blows.
They disappeared to appear again to surprise the Mughal army. Retreat is not defeat, it's a strategy and a tactical move.
But when you take back a step, for example, in a big move like joining politics or a big project undertaken by you, there will be backlash, scorn, ridicule, and criticism.
You must learn how to keep a low profile and maintain a studied silence like the deep sea. But the energy, enthusiasm, and esteem must remain intact and unruffled.
Allow the world to laugh at you, but not defeat you. Keep your mind and heart calm, serene, and joyful. You must motivate yourself that it is a course correction, a strategy to counter the setbacks.
And time is all powerful. Right move at the right time paves the way to success. If you know the power of time, you know the art of success. Lord Krishna says, Kalos me, I am the mighty world destroying time. Time can annihilate as well as heal the world.
Therefore, be always on the side of time. Sometimes a little painful waiting can solve the problem, but at other times, a prompt, urgent action may be required.
When you begin your journey on any project or any task, have only one solid, well thought out futuristic plan. It will ensure single mindedness, your devotion, and clarity of thought and action. Ekam Brahma Dvitiya Nasti. Your plan A should be singular and supreme.
Very true. But some people start with plan A and plan B. It is like putting your legs in two boats while crossing a river. The result will be disastrous. You are bound to fall in between two boats and get washed away.
It's rightly said, never sail on two boats. The confusion on one hand and the temptation on the other will ultimately drown you.
Actually, plan B is born out of plan A in a crisis. This is what we call course correction. In fact, a good plan guarantees provisions against a rainy day. It is not a different plan. It is like you take a diversion to come back to the highway of your vision.
Take, for example, Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. He had three farmers' bills passed for the benefit of farmers of India. But there was strong opposition to the act, so much that he had to withdraw the act.
Sarvanashe samutpanne ardham tyajati panditaha. In the event of total ruin, like the wise, he sacrificed part of the initiative. He was ridiculed by his opponents. They celebrated his defeat.
True. Instead of giving up the farmers' cause, he did course correction. He opened cold storages for the farmers to preserve their produce, and special trains are being run for farmers to sell their produce where they get better price. The course correction has helped the farmers in a big way.
When one door is closed, another door opens. But you need to ponder over deeply to figure it out. The entrepreneurs cannot afford to risk recklessness. Most of the entrepreneurs of the startups take stock of things, those who do not, they fail to notice the need for a little course correction, and that costs them heavily.
Let's talk about the students. While everything seems good to a student, suddenly he finds that a particular subject posing serious challenges. He loses marks. He complains that he does not understand the concepts. The tragedy is he accepts that he is weak and raises his hands before the storm.
Exactly. He is afraid of meeting the people. He stops talking to them. He fails to diagnose his problem, that is, he needs course correction. Under these circumstances, the teacher should encourage his students to meet him more often. The parents should know about the sudden loss of confidence of their words and take necessary remedial measures.
Many things we can do, but we don't do because we are lazy. Or indifferent, or we procrastinate. Procrastination is a thief. It not only steals time, It also steals your dream, your idea, trust, and self belief.
Very true, very true. We have to be proactive to fight against laziness and indifference.
Everything begins with self awareness. Actions will follow.
Sometimes you are haunted by the circumstances that snatch away your dream. Let's take the example of Ratan Tata. The Air India project started by Tatas was nationalized, leaving them crestfallen. The Air India in course of time became a white elephant and the government decided to sell it off because of recurring huge losses, inefficiency and corruption. The government realized their mistake and the government made a course correction by realizing that Air India will work best under Ratan Tata. Today, the Air India is a leading aircraft carrier and a successful one too.
True. Take another example. When Nano Car project got into problems in West Bengal, he shifted it to Gujarat, where it is running successfully now. He did not give up. He did course correction.
A dream is a dream. However distant a dream may be, it is worth doing a course correction to run a marathon.
Let's take the example of Mahabharat war. When Kauravas and Pandavas stood face to face to fight, Arjun asked Lord Krishna to take the chariot to the middle of the battlefield to rethink and to decide all over again to fight or not to fight. The human dilemma perturbed him deeply. He wanted a reversal of the decision. Lord Krishna made it clear the war will go on with Arjun or without Arjun. Lord Krishna stuck to his plan.
A step back for Arjun helped him course correct and to understand that war was necessary to put an end to injustice, oppression and falsehood. Arjun says, Nosto moha smrutir labdha tot prasadan maya achyuta sthitosmi gata sandeha karishye vasanam tava. The precious wise words of Lord Krishna guided him through thick and thin. They have become the hallmark of guidance for all problems, all situations, and all people in all ages.
The purpose must be clear. The objectives determine the outcomes.
True, you must get the free sky to fly. Take the example of India's foreign policy in Russia-Ukraine war. India was basically a non-aligned country maintaining a safe distance from two superpowers, Russia and America. India has done course correction. She takes sides basing on the issues. In Russia-Ukraine war, India is not neutral. India is on the side of peace. The course correction done by India not to remain non-aligned helped her not to abandon Russia, India's longtime friend, and continue to have good relations not only with Ukraine, but also the United States and European countries.
Take another example. Putting India first, government did a little course correction in buying crude oil from Russia. It not only saved India from high inflation, but also helped its businessmen earning huge profits by selling refined petroleum and diesel to European countries.
PM Narendra Modi is the only leader in the world who embraced President Putin and President Zelensky within a gap of 7 days. That is incredible success of course correction.
Do not forget that a course correction is always necessary because problems are bound to crop up in your projects and plans.
Be wise, your prudence will take you to towering success and unprecedented glory.
That's it for today.
We'll meet again with another idea on Sara Akash.
Thank you to be with us. Please like,
Will you?
please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Namaste.
Namaste.